Hello everyone, Silent here, and welcome back to another Bugrock of the Week episode. Today we're going to be taking a look at your guys' least favorite and most annoying bugs on the Bedrock edition of Minecraft. A couple days ago, I tweeted out on Twitter and asked you guys in Discord as well what your least favorite bugs on this platform were, and you guys came in full force with a whole ton of different suggestions, lots of very annoying things. So we're going to be taking a look at 5 of the most annoying bugs from the Minecraft community in this video, and then I'll be adding a couple of different major annoying bugs at the end of the video that definitely need priority because they are still in the game and are still a massive issue. And before we hop into things, if you guys want to see any or all of these bugs get fixed in future updates for the Bedrock edition, then of course be sure to visit the description down below. There's going to be bug report links to everything that we talk about in this video. All you need to do is leave an upvote on those reports or really interact with them in any way, shape, or form, and that'll let the developers know what bugs to prioritize fixing in future updates. So again, all links will be down in the description. The first bug for today is coming from Zloy, and he mentions that furnaces will often forget all of their stored experience. If you're not aware of this, furnaces on the Bedrock edition and on Java are supposed to store all of the experience from all of the items that they have ever smelted, even if they're taken out by a hopper. The only way to get that experience is to actually pull an item out of the furnace itself. However, these things can often forget all of their stored experience. So like that time I got 3 levels from that one item. That worked perfectly. However, sometimes that just completely fails to actually function. It's a really big deal and it happens all the time. That one did work, so it's kind of a random bug that happens, but still it's a very annoying bug. And like the furnace storage is just a really awesome feature. It's honestly one of my favorite features in the Village and Pillage update. It'd be so nice if this is a thing that we actually had fully functional. The next bug is suggested by PFalcon, and they say block lag, block lag, block lag, block lag, and block lag. Was that 5 times? I think it was. But yeah, block lag is just kind of the worst thing ever. This was a really big issue back in like 1.2, 1.3 era, but now it's back with a fury, and it just makes mining anything or building really anything on realms, and I believe in single player even, like it's just a massive issue. As you can see, just by walking past this thing, most of them do get mined, but just like half or more of them end up reappearing. Massive bug. It's such a big bug that my shovel is now named block lag. Thanks, Bedrock. But yes, this one, it's a very annoying thing, and it just makes everything super tedious. This next one is a bug that doesn't get nearly enough attention, but has massive impacts on all kinds of redstone contraptions and sorting systems. Several different people suggested this one, even more that I'm not showing, just a lot of different people hate this bug, and rightly so. It is unreliable hoppers. So basically what happens is, even just in a straight line, the hoppers don't transfer items how they should. All of these items are going to get jumbled up, mixed around, and just out of order, so you can kind of, remember what order these items are in right now. Diamond, crystal, pumpkin, pie, and then diorite. So then we can go ahead and flick that lever, see all the items being transferred through these hoppers. As you can see, nothing going wrong. And then as soon as we open up the chest, you can see that the second item ended up in the 5th slot, and everything else got shifted forward a block. It's just like, what is even happening here? Come on, we need reliable hoppers, and this is a massive part of why storage systems are such a pain to build on this platform, why they have to be super slow in order for things to be reliable, and why they are super massive as well. If reliable hoppers were added to the game, it would actually help worlds be less laggy because there wouldn't be nearly as much storage, redstone going on. Everything else would be a lot simpler. So I would say this is probably the most important bug in this video, simply because it doesn't get nearly enough attention from like anyone, but it affects all kinds of things. So the next bug is suggested by Grayson Plays, and that is that the Dragon's Breath is of course way too powerful. No, it's not just you. This stuff is literally like an instant kill. I have full protection 4 armor on at the moment, and I feel like that should have done a lot more damage to me getting flung across the island, but I'm not going to question it. Anyway, let's go ahead and hop into some of this stuff real quick, and you'll see that the knockback is, first of all, quite crazy, and also it's basically an instant kill. This is basically impossible. So of course I'm not against it being powerful or strong or deadly. It's that it's too powerful and it's kind of game breaking. If you're a new player trying to fight the Ender Dragon, this bug, coupled with a couple different bugs, basically makes it impossible. And I've heard so many stories of people having to enable cheats in creative mode just to actually be able to defeat the dragon. That is of course very game breaking, not strictly due to this bug, but due to other bugs I will cover later on. And of course the instant kill Dragon's Breath does not help. That yeah, you know, it's just not fun. It's overpowered and it does need to be properly fixed. The final most annoying bug from the community is of course duplication bugs. There are so many you know, duplication bugs on Bedrock Edition. It seems like we get at least 1 or 2 new ones every update. Of course, I'm not going to show any. They're already prevalent enough and they're already a terrible thing to have. But like the current one is literally placing blocks. No, like that's literally a duplication glitch. I'm not going to tell you more about it because of course I'm not going to tell you more about it. But it's just so ridiculous. We get so many of them every single update. It just breaks economies, it breaks servers, and honestly, it just makes everyone super discouraged to actually play. Did that potion just fly down there, or is that just lag? Because I just threw that over here. Did that... My potion's gone. Oh, jeez. Whatever. Fine. Anyway, but yeah, back to my current rant. The duplication glitches ruin economies, they break all kinds of servers, and they discourage a lot of people from playing, including the actual duplicators themselves, because it just kind of ruins the game in so many different ways. And of course, there's just so many duplication bugs every single update. It's really quite terrible, and they need to do a lot more testing. Java Edition rarely, if ever, gets you know, proper duplication glitches, and when they do get them, they're always fixed super quickly. Can we get some of that due diligence over here on Bedrock Edition? Please, we really need it. So those are all the bugs from the community. Thank you all very much for suggesting those on Twitter and also in Discord, as well as a couple of bonus bugs. We have, of course, the Ender Dragon duplication. This happened on our Patreon realm a couple days ago. We just suddenly had, like, you know, 50 Ender Dragons just flying around the inn, and this happens in pure vanilla survival. Of course, I'm in, you know, creative right now, because if I were in survival, then I would just be getting completely annihilated. But yeah, this happens a ton. It's absolutely ridiculous, and this is another thing that makes it nearly impossible for new players to actually fight the Ender Dragon. It's a really sad glitch. There's no way of actually fixing it in survival besides just toughing it out and actually killing them all. Or you can, of course, you know, load it up in creative and use cheats to kill the guys, which is what happens most of the time for new players of this platform, which is really sad. It's really unfortunate to go to the end dimension, kill a dragon, die, and then have, you know, 5 dragons appear there once you go back to the end, because that's typically how this happens. You have to die with 1 dragon before you get new dragons, or if you just like leave the main island while a dragon is alive, it'll end up duplicating them. It's a really terrible thing that, you know, coupled with the instant kill Dragon's Breath doesn't help either. It's honestly just quite the worst thing. So the final major bug is, of course, the lack of mob despawning here on the Bedrock Edition, and more often than not, you will find things like this in your worlds. It's honestly kind of insane. This is kind of an artificial simulation of this because, you know, finding this on truly Bedrock probably wouldn't be the best idea. But anyway, yeah, this happens a ton, and if you want to know more about despawning and why we need it on the Bedrock Edition and why it's actually such a massive deal, I've actually made an entirely different video on that subject. Would highly suggest checking it out because currently it is one of the biggest issues on the Bedrock Edition. So again, link to that video is going to be everywhere that you would expect it to be, and please do upvote it because this is a massive deal and this should never happen. So what are your least favorite and most annoying bugs on the Bedrock Edition? Let us know with a comment down below. I am very curious what you people here on YouTube think because I haven't asked anyone over here. I only asked the people on Discord and Twitter, so there is that. Let me know your thoughts down below. Again, I'm very curious. And also also be sure to visit the description of the video, because then you can upvote all the bug reports down there and let the developers know that they should be prioritizing these bugs that are extremely annoying and do need fixing in the future updates. And also, do consider joining our Discord server or following me on Twitter. The Discord is kind of like the heart of our community and where a lot of the interaction of the community happens as well. And also Twitter, just follow me over there. I tweet stuff and things, and like, it exists. Follow me. It needs plugging. I never plug my Twitter, and I need to do it more, and that's why I'm plugging it right now. You can follow me, link down below, and that is a thing that would be cool of you. But that's pretty much going to do it for this video. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do hope that you have enjoyed. I will see you all down in the comment section and in the next one. And then there was silence.